second down. Here's Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as Downey.
Hey, you could cut your stream. I'm streaming, bro. I just posted it in the chat, too. Just your game lagging or anything. Oh, you cool, bro. Shit.
Set up to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
Bro, do you know how many times I get hit with my quarterback Cochran, who's a fucking star, and I fumble? Bro, I be dropping back to make the pass. Look, I just switched to a 3-4 just to try to run something different. It's cool. I just got to get used to running this shit. It's like, man, it's kind of weird. Come on, Merrick. Ah, I fucked up. I'm going to make the game check. Let's fucking go.
Take over. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
Gotta get this I'm gonna regret this shit.
They'll start by, and now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Panthers have recovered.
I'm stupid as shit. Nah, I know that hurt.
Thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Ooh. Good shit. I did not see that. Fuck him. No, I got a mini Gronk for you.
But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom. Touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate, and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change.
I was just trying to take your quarterback fucking head off.
Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah,
all right, let's go.
Just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before.
That's my grunt.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Shit, that's a rookie receiver I just threw it to.
Always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Ooh. That was dicey as shit, I swear.
Why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone.
You got some fast-ass corners, bro.
But the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Look at that star boy, Briscoe.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Back to throw. Cochran out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Got his ass.
Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that.
All right, let's go.
Go catch a pass.
What?
A false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
Flex round! Flex round!
You playing, man? No, cover 3.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll lose yardage.
Bitch-ass
Brought down
nigga.
at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. That's now 4 tackles for loss if you add the 3 he had last week to the 1 here in the first quarter.
And some of it comes from vision. And when you're playing defensive end, especially with those teams that want to take their D ends and move them out a little bit wider so they can see into the offensive backfield, they can see things develop, able to make plays, then they use their athletic ability to take over and spill them.
Looking to throw on second down. Cochran going deep. Parker's
Let's
got
go.
it. Touchdown, New England.
$30 million man.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No,
he?
he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56, Detroit, Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker,
come on.
maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Now back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Nah, he's pissed. McCaffrey's got hurt too.
Here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up.
He's pissed.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Gone. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right.
Pick. Oh, come on, Jones.
Incomplete after almost being intercepted.
Ruptured disc. He's
For the
fucked.
defense now, it's 4th down.
He's fucked right now.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
On 1st and 10, Cochran. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ohio.
Throwing on 1st down, Cochran. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And when the time has expired. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Flex round. Flex round.
To throw again, Cochran. He's going to air one out. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. It's caught right side by Daniels. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding pass anyway.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
You's a bitch.
Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
I need to put my starter back in the game. Bullshit. Damn, niggas is 0-4. I could be like that.
That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. It looked a little bit off. You expect more leg out of him, but
I'm shitty. I can't listen to my music.
They may take a little bit off of the kick in order to make sure that they line it up properly and bring it home through the post.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, Cochran, he's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Cochran over the middle, complete. That's Cross. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And he'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Cochran. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Well, not good at all. A punt of just 24 yards there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And the Panthers coming out now. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They're going to look to throw.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll look to throw here, and that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So the Patriots coming out now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Second down, here's an option right. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. On third down, it's Henry, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. A first update now out of Jacksonville. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go! Blue line it! Blue line
He'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Past the 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. In for the score. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Off play action. Moses. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Danny Shelton in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit.
To throw on 2nd down. Moses. They'll roll him out right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Moses. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's caught by Herndon. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Bernardrick McKinney in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A beautiful fake. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for New England. 46 yards. On 1st and 10, Cochran breaks through the contact. And he will find his man on the outside.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Cochran. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Ohio! Ohio!
We're about to bring it too.
Alert 3, alert 3. Ohio!
Come on, Rogan Hauser.
On third down, Cochran. And will be incomplete as well.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert.
Oh, my God. Damn.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Back to throw, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16, and he will score. Touchdown,
Let's go. I know he in the party going crazy. Let's see.
The bench just yet. If you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a coach.
Bro, do not quit. Bro, do you know how many games I've got my ass whooped this year? Nigga, I'm tired of losing too. Oh, man.
This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group.
You had to start spending money.
And then the head coach coming in and just
But you need a receiver?
wake up. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On second down, Collins. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, we saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Man, get the fuck out of here. No. And then I missed the fucking tackle? Man, get the fuck out of here. No. Fuck fumble. Man, that's some bullshit right there. This motherfucker throws it off his back leg after I missed the tackle. Get back there, fellas. Pick. Let's go. Ah, come on. You throwing it. Bro, I have the same problem. A motherfucker put pressure on me, and I try to throw it when out. You feel me? And it's always a pick. It's only because I put the pressure on you. This shit happens to me all fucking day long.
In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Ah, come on, and then he gets hurt. Come on. Not baby Gronk. Wow, that's some bullshit. You won one game in 3 years.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? The quarterback gets hit.
Nah, ain't no way.
Off-play action. Cochran. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
User. It's user.
It's a big play there for the
That's a fucking user, bro.
6 yards.
I take this team over them fucking Bills you had. Shit.
Now they'll look to throw.
Come on.
He's taken down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the
Bro, I've thrown 9 picks in my worst game
play that you make. You
in this league.
put them on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that
I threw 50.
looking to throw.
Come on, man.
Too great, and he goes down once more.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Throwing on 3rd and long.
Where's my bitch at? There go my bitch.
Fire one deep over the middle. And it's caught at the 6.
Briscoe. Oh, no, that's Daniels.
It's taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Come on, block.
As they will switch ends. It's back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensive.
Who said something about your helpers?
Smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think
Oh, no.
Read it well and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been
Who said you had helpers
this
on?
afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You ain't got no damn helpers on.
finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moses, and incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the 3rd down pass falls in.
Bro, you gotta start using your shit. You be letting the computer catch your shit, bro. You gotta start using that shit. I'm telling you.
Lead 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
9 out of 10, anytime offense or defense, I'm fucking using.
Kick gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back
Nigga,
out onto the
I
field.
got my punter. My punter's my kicker. Cause my kicker's ass.
Normally when they say you got to fill, this is fill time.
Nigga, I missed chip shots.
Yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also
Which was
impressive.
also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
And now we won't see a play on first
Why don't you call a timeout?
Timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Ohio! Ohio!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cochran, this will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy.
He's playing cover 2.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. From the gun, Cochran. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots...
Bro, I've got beat 65-7.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. All right, fellas.
Look at my losses.
And I know that if this
I've got blown the fuck out.
they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together.
What about my team? Shit, I spend money in the offseason. I got a $200 million linebacker.
This will be taken very short. Then he'll take this across the
Shit,
25.
my team started from the fucking Patriots. And slowly but surely, them niggas is getting out of here. I only got a few niggas on here that's Patriots too.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
I hate the play, I hate the game. Come on, Darius. Come on, Darius. Fuck.
That's what they're looking for here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to
Pick.
throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up. Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way.
What the fuck is Mac talking about?
inside the 20.
Watch it now,
A good
Marty.
pickup there, 26 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to
He said I got helpers on. How do I have helpers on?
for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Gano now to add the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Gano out to kick this one away.
Hold on. How is this a helper?
About 7 yards deep.
I never. What?
This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles. What does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance. Where they took control of this game. How they managed to keep control of this game. And then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Ohio! Ohio!
To throw on 2nd down. Cochran. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To throw on 3rd down. Cochran, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Carolina getting set to take the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Oh, able to avoid him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this up past the 20. Down at the 22-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
First of all, ain't nobody arguing. If I was arguing, I'd be trying to plead my case. I wasn't trying to plead my case. I said what it might, could have been, and shit, I left it at that. See, ain't no use to arguing about it.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught at the 20. Yeah, he's gonna get
I just understand how the fuck that's my helpers, and I do this shit on a constant fucking basis.
61 yards.
No, I'm shitty.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Man, motherfucker should have said something at the beginning of the stream. I would have cut this shit and redid this.
Tim carry now for Derrick Henry. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Panthers are going to take another timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said.
What'd you say?
And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Carolina getting
You better
set
throw it
take
to whoever the fuck is open.
down big here late. I don't know.
I said you better throw it to whoever's open. Somebody gonna be open.
Like to do that? I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel.
The try, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. The Jets have scored again. They're really opening it up now. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Switch, switch, switch!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Yeah, I didn't even know I had no helpers on.
Now a handoff to Henry. And they take him down.
Bro, I have no clue how my shit could be on. Only thing I played before I hopped on here was I was playing Draft Champion with my homie I just told you.
Why not just take a knee?
I done streamed a million. I didn't streamed 1,000,001 times, and I've never had no helpers on. That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody arguing about you saying I got a suspension. All the catches and everything else I'm doing is the same shit I normally do. But that's what I was saying. I ain't never argue, try to defend myself. All I said is, well, it might have been from the game I was playing before or whatever shit. Shit, I take my punishment like a man. Ain't no use in trying to explain nothing. Shit, it happened. And that's on me. I should have checked my shit before I played the game. But I just knew my shit was my shit ain't never fucking been on.
The Panthers now set to take over on offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone.
I ain't paying no attention to this shit. I'm seeing.
DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will shave one more off this lead. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. just shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like
Hey, but look, I might have had my helpers on and I didn't know, but ain't no last play on. That's what I'm saying. It had to come from the last game I played.
It's a big play there for the Patriots. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their
I'm about to take a knee.
44 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm just going to take the knee. Fuck it.
Off the play fake. Cochran. Blitz coming and down.
Ain't nobody got no timeouts. This shit.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call,
Yeah, good game.
it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Oh, I gotta take a suspension. This against the fucking Dolphins. Oh my god. Oh no, wrong place. Hold up. Are you watching? Like I said, I ain't check it. So it was I had the on-field visual feedback that was still on, and for some reason the receiver visual assist was on. It is what it is, shit. Dolphins, if you out there, congratulations. You got to win this year, nigga. I said the Dolphins got his win this year. Yep. See, but that's weird as fuck that that other shit was on, but the last play wasn't on. Yep.